Hi, I'm Stevie Saturn. I'm 6 years old. Okay, in the last video I read Sally Ride, but today I'm going to be reading Fish's Fish. Hi, I'm Stevie Saturn.
That's my stage name.
This show is about reading. I'll read every book I have.
I hope you don't get bored with those.
Oh, I'm okay. Okay, I'm fine, okay. Fish is fish. At the edge of the woods, there was a pond. There was a minnow and a tadpole. They swam along the weeds. They were inseparable friends.
This is a picture of the fish and tadpole playing together.
One morning, the tadpole discovered he had grown 2 little legs. "Look," he said triumphantly, "I am a frog." "Nonsense," said the minnow. "How could you be a frog? If only last night you were a little fish just like me." They argued and argued. Finally, the tadpole said, "Frogs are frogs and fish are fish. And that's that."
This is a picture of when the minnow got mad and the tadpole grew new legs.
Too many of the same words. In weeks that followed, the tadpole grew tiny front legs and his tail got smaller and smaller.
And this is a page when the minnow got angrier and ta-da! The tadpole got other legs and shrunk his tail.
One fine day, a real frog, he climbed out of the water and into the grassy bank.
This is the picture when the minnow got very, very upset and he won't have a friend to play with or an enemy to argue with. And the frog jumped out of the water.
The minnow too had grown and become a full-fledged fish. He often wondered where his 4-footed friend had gone, but days and weeks went by and the frog did not return.
This is a picture of the minnow waiting, and waiting.
Then one day, with a happy splash that shook the weeds, the frog jumped into the pond. "Where have you been?" asked the fish excitedly. "I have been about the world, hopping here and there," said the frog. "And I have seen extraordinary things."
And this is a picture of the minnow being happy again.
"Like what?" asked the fish. "Birds," said the frog mysteriously. "Birds," and he told the fish about the birds. They who had 2 wings and legs and many colors. As the frog talked, his friend saw birds fly through his mind like large feathered fish. "What else?" asked the fish impatiently.
This is a picture about the frog telling the minnow about birds. And the fish is thinking about birds mixed up with fish.
"Cows," said the frog. "Cows. They have 4 legs, horns, eat grass, and carry pink bags of milk."
This is a picture of the frog telling the fish about the cow. And now the cow's like a fish and the cow's eating seaweed. That's very odd.
"And people," said the frog. "Men, women, and children." He talked and talked until it was dark in the pond. But the pictures in the fish's mind were full of lights and colors and marvelous things. He couldn't sleep. And if he could only jump out like his friend and see the wonderful world.
This is a picture about the frog telling the fish about people, us. This is a picture of the fish dreaming about everything he dreamed of.
And so the days went by. The frog had gone, and the fish just lay there, dreaming about birds and flight, grays and cows, and those strange animals all dressed up that his friend called people. One day, he finally decided that come what may, he too must see. And so with a mighty whack of the tail, he jumped clear out of the water onto the bank.
This is a picture of the fish about to jump out of the water.
He landed in the dry, warm grass, and there he lay gasping for air, unable to breathe or move. Help, he groaned feebly.
This is a picture of the fish on land and can't move and can barely breathe.
Luckily, the frog who had been hunting for butterflies nearby saw him and, with all his strength, pushed him back into the pond.
This is a picture of the frog helping the minnow get back into the pond.
Still stunned, the fish floated about for an instant. Then he breathed deeply, letting clean, cool water run through his gills. Now he felt weightless again, and with a never so slight of motion of the tail, he could move to and fro, up and down as before. The sun rays reached down within the weeds and gently shifted patches of luminous colors. This world was surely the most beautiful of all worlds. He smiled at his friend, the frog, who sat watching him from a lily leaf. You were right, he said. Fish is fish.
This is a picture of the frog listening to the minnow say that the frog's right, that fish are fish and frogs are frogs. The end.
Thank you for watching my show. Subscribe to my channel to watch all my videos. So maybe soon I might get 800, 900, 8 gazillion, 899. Okay, no you can't understand that number. But I'm gonna get that many. I'm gonna get that many fans. And press the thumbs up button before we leave if you like my video. But before I leave, I'm gonna tell you something. Once I saw that I had 13 fans. 13. Oh, and I lost my teeth. Okay, so bye.